What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Shep's Garage video. Today I'm reviewing something pretty interesting today. This is a 2024 Lexus RX450h Plus. That's right, this is the very first plug-in hybrid RX. And today I want to tell you all about this car and why I actually really like this car and why I think in the future this could be a potential replacement for our Audi Q8. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. First, if you're new to the channel, this is the first time seeing my face on your screen, don't forget to please click that subscribe button down below for more awesome car content like this. I'm trying to bring unique, cool cars, and I got the opportunity to review this today, so I thought, why not? Let's do it. Anyways, back to the RX. Now, some brief history of the RX. The RX has been sort of the mid-size, luxury SUV that Lexus offers. It sort of rivals the Audi Q5, Mercedes GLE, Volvo XC60, BMW X5, stuff like that. However, Lexus has never done a plug-in hybrid version. Lexus has always done, the F-Sport and the hybrid versions, but they've never done a plug-in hybrid. Now, I want to quickly talk about the difference between a plug-in hybrid and just a normal hybrid. Now, normal Lexus hybrids use a small battery and a small electric motor, and the motor recharges the battery as it drives along. So it's good for the environment, but a plug-in hybrid is better. A plug-in hybrid has a dedicated axle motor and a dedicated bigger battery, so you can use this car like an electric car if you want to, or use it like a gas car if you want to. That's really the big difference between the two. So this is Lexus's first RX plug-in hybrid, which is pretty cool because now Lexus is joining in on the plug-in hybrid game, like Mercedes, BMW, Porsche, and Volvo, etc. Now, before I dive deep into this specific RX, I would say the big rivals for this are the BMW X5 plug-in, the Cayenne Porsche plug-in, and the Volvo XC60 plug-in. My personal favorite is the Volvo XC60 hybrid. I am a massive fan of that car, and I'm really interested to see how this stacks up against it. Additionally as well, the Mercedes GLE 450e plug-in hybrid and the Audi Q5 plug-in hybrid are also rivals to this car. Anyways, on into this specific. Starting off with the looks, I'm a big fan of what Lexus is doing it right now. I love sort of the new updated styling. For example, the new trends into the car industry, like the big light bar writing their name along the back of it, as well as the simple badging around the back. Nothing too out of the ordinary here. Again, this isn't an F-Sport, so no major, aero, you still have like sort of the fake vents and stuff, but you have very nice looking alloy wheels, very classy looking, and you have black door handles along here, and chrome trim running down the side. My favorite part is the front, though, how, the front grille is sort of minimal, but it's sort of there at the same time. I really am a big fan of the front end of this car. My favorite angle is the front 3/4 view. This is my favorite angle. I also love these headlights, too, how they integrate sort of into the design of the grille. Pretty cool. Now, if we step inside this RX, you notice that the door handles are buttons. Like, they're like little poppers behind the handle, and it's all electronic, which is pretty cool. Now, I reviewed an NX, same owners of this car, and the NX has sort of the same, door handle mechanism. I think it's pretty cool and pretty seamless, pretty easy, and also pretty nice when, if there's snow, you don't need to unfreeze a whole door handle. Pretty neat, kind of Tesla-esque too. Now, the interior of this car, sorry for the whole mess and everything, but the interior of this car is honestly a pretty nice work of art, in my opinion. The seats, for example, are super supple and very comfortable. I mean, look at how soft this leather is. Like, it's super nice. You have this really cool quilted Alcantara on the bolsters, and the cool diamond stitching on the perforations, and then all this brown leather with the stitching, and then the parted wood on the steering wheel, which is pretty cool. Same thing on the door, you have like all this brown leather stitching, and then the Mark Levinson audio system kind of embedded in the door here. And then this really, really cool like light on the dash that kind of goes around the screen. Pretty, actually really cool. And then obviously like felt Alcantara headliner. It's like a really, really like nice interior overall. Now, stepping inside the RX more in depthly, you can, the first thing you notice is this big giant screen in the center of the dashboard. And just so you guys can see how beautiful and nice this screen is, let me turn the car on for you. So, as it is a plug-in hybrid, there shouldn't be any sound. So all you have to do is put your foot on the brake and then press the power button up here to go. That's it. It's the car's on. Like, there's no sound or anything. And you wait for this to all load and everything, and you're here. And this screen is beautiful. I mean, you have this Lexus really did everything right by having, you know, the air conditioning still in the screen, but you have physical knobs to control it, and the air conditioning's always in front of you at all times. Same thing with your heated and cooled seats and your steering wheel, and everything you sort of need is on this like side of the steering of like the screen and everything. So like your music, your phone, your settings and everything. And what's really cool is that whenever you press something, it also makes like a cool like harmony sound, like kind of neat. Down here you have all your like shifter stuff and your auto hold, your EV mode, and whether you want to do like use your hybrid battery or go into your EV battery and you want to hold the charge on your EV battery and stuff, your shifter is right here. Overall, everything is like in a really, really, really nice view. And my favorite feature is the digital rear view mirrors. All you have to do is flick this back and then now it's a camera of everything behind you. That is pretty cool, especially in this Lexus. Now, I'm in the back seat of the RX, and as you guys can see, this is where I guess my position would be. I'm like around 5'4", 5'5". I have tons of legroom, and I also have tons of headroom. And overall, this back seat is really, really nice. The seats are super comfortable back here. I have peasant blockers if I want to use those. We have door locks back here, and chargers, and heated and cooled seats and air vents back here. So overall, a really nice place to be, especially with the moonroof up here, which is actually closed, but a really nice place to be. I would sit back here, and honestly, I've sat in a lot of luxury car back seats. Comparing this to an Audi Q5 or an XC60 or an X5, which I've been in all of them, this would be like on the verge of probably my favorite, which is the XC60. I think the XC60's backseat is the best backseat of a mid-size SUV. This is sort of going on that. It is such a comfortable backseat. I could sit back here for hours. So that is the quick review and my thoughts of the new Lexus RX450h Plus. Now, this specific car behind me, for price, is around the high 70s, which for a Lexus, it is a lot. You know, that is luxury car money we're talking about here, which it is a luxury car, but comparing that to, let's say, a Cayenne hybrid or an XC60 hybrid or an X5 hybrid, you know, it is, you know, I see why all those other people would go for those options. Comparing it to my favorite out of all the rivals, the Volvo XC60 hybrid, I think the Volvo XC60 has a little bit better technology and a little bit better luxury. However, for value for money, we're talking about value here, this car has so much more value for money than any of the competition. XC60, Cayenne hybrid, X5 hybrid, Q5 hybrid, Mercedes hybrid, all of those. This value-wise is better. The luxury interior, I would say, is getting close. Definitely better than the Audi, definitely better than the BMW, definitely better than the Mercedes. I would definitely take this over those options, 100%. I am a big fan of this car, and I really understand why these sell so well. Would it replace our Q8 in the future? It would take some convincing of my parents to, you know, get out of an Audi, but I think that this car rivals Audi luxury and Audi technology. That is what my thoughts are on this car, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.